no doubt that one of the most powerful class in the Firesong DLC, as I also main DD as well for a long time, is Magicka Templar, and I'm very excited to show you my setup. And if you are ready, click subscribe, thumbs up, and I will show you everything that you need to know about the rotation, champion points, the gear, the glyphs, attributes, skills, etc., and everything, and the alternates as well. We will go into the character stats, but before we do, I would like to point out that this setup is not exactly hybrid, and this is purely Magicka, and it still does deal like huge damage, huge amount of damage, and love it or hate it, but you know, like, I'm not exactly a fan of hybridization, but it still do very high damage that you don't need to worry about it. So, character stats. We do have 64 into Magicka because we need all the damage we can get from the Magicka. By having more Magicka, we get more spell damage basically. And 4.4k spell damage with 6.3k spell penetration, and you can already see that this is in light armor and not the hybrid. 62.9% spell crit with 31.4k max Magicka, 1200 mag recovery, 18.6k health, and 14.1k stamina. And our Mundus is the thief. The food is the ghastly, max magic and magic recovery, and the potion that we are using is the max Magicka magic recovery spell and spell crit, so from the PvP basically. And if you are ready, we will go into the item sets, the glyphs, and the alternates that you can run, and some suggestions from me about them as well. The front bar, we do have double dagger. Both of them is precise. One of them is poison and one of them is the flame for the champion point, because you need two different glyphs on it. As if I show you just right here, for doing Magicka kind of stuff, you get 100 weapon and spell damage from there. And for doing stamina kind of stuff, and you get an extra 100 weapon and spell damage as well. So for this reason, it is necessary to run poison and flame glyphs on those. And we do have two dagger, both of them Pillar of Narn precise, and the Pillar of Narn is basically a bleed damage and kinda AoE based, and damage over time over 10 seconds, and it will scale with your spell damage too, because it is a spell damage spec build. And we have two jewelry, Pillar of Narn, both of them spell damage with Bloodthirsty, and in here one necklace is also Bloodthirsty with the spell damage as well, and they are all golded out, and this is necessary as well. And on our back bar we have VMA Perfected Inferno Staff infused to get more from the glyph, basically Berserking glyph, and you do know what it does. So basically when you put this on, it increases damage wall of element, and it does deal give you some penetration as well. So it is a huge damage still, even after the nerfs and stuff. It is still huge damage, and as an alternate, I will come into it because there's only one alternate that you can actually run instead of Perfected Inferno stuff, and I will jump to it as well at the end of the inventory section. But this one uses VMA Perfected Inferno stuff. So the helmet is the Slime Crow. Wait, why my gear is broken for some reason? Where is my crown repair kits. Where are they? Where they are? Let me get some. I don't know why I don't. Okay, now it's got done. So let me close it up. The helmet is the slime crow to get a crit chance with the divines and maximum magic, and this is, you know, like, this is the only best one that gives you the most crit chance at one piece. There's other monster sets that gives you crit chance as well, so don't be confused with the other ones. Slime crow is the only one that gives you the most, so this is the only thing that you can do. The mythic is the harpooner. It is a medium and divines with maximum magic, and we do have slime crow light as well, light divines. So the only piece that we do have in medium is the harpooner. So as much as you do direct damage, you're gonna get more crit chance and crit damage. This is quite good, and you need to keep it up all the time, so by avoiding the damage by direct damages, because then you will lose stacks of the harpooner. And the chest, shoulder, waist, hands, and the feet is the basse. And basically when you are missing Magicka, you are gonna get more damage. Like, it is still good, it's still good, and it still works very good. Yeah, let me just train my Magicka by inner light. It is the best way, basically, still. And that's it. So if we go, you can see the current value is 11% because I didn't completely go there. And as much as the Magicka you are missing, you are gonna do get the damage done. So it is crazy. It's still crazy. There's alternates like Coral Riptide or the Words of Depths, blah blah. You can do those as well, but they are not gonna work exactly like Basse. Like, for example, the depths, you know, like you can use the depths with the Pillar of Narn, and it is not gonna be the perfect for the trial situation. Maybe in the dungeons where there is a lot of you know, like ads, and then the depths is gonna definitely beat Basse there by doing the AoE damage, but not gonna beat the Basse or Coral Riptide. So in this case, if you wanna completely go hybrid, you should replace the Basse with half of them with a Coral Riptide, go half medium, like 3 medium and 4 light. Then you can do the hybrid and put the 200 at the back bar. So this is completely another build, of course, but this is one of the most... Oh my god, my bird is not... Stop tweeting. Shh, shh, be quiet. So this is one of the things that you could do as an alternate as well. But in this setup, I would like to prefer run Basse, and this is the probably most accessible. And even after the nerf, you still do 115k damage on the 21 million dummy. So, and I didn't even push it. Like, I didn't even sit down, train hours of hours on the dummy to do high DPS. Like, I think you are seeing what I'm coming to. So 2, 3, 5k, I don't care about it too much. Like, it should be fine. Even for you, for me, it should be fine if you do 2, 3k DPS, less DPS. So for this reason, Basse is quite good. Like, it still does work very well. And this is the setup. So feet, as I said, feet, hand, waist, shoulder, and chest, the Basse. 5 of them light, and 1 light helmet, slime crawl, 1 medium leg harpooner, 3 jewels, jewelry, pillar of Narn, and 2 pillar of Narn daggers on the front with precise to get more crits, and poison flame damage glyphs, and 1 VMA perfected inferno staff infused with weapon damage. The only thing that if you need to change one thing, change VMA inferno staff and put the VMA greatsword. So where is that actually? Let me see. This is it. So this is the only thing, VMA greatsword. This is the only thing that you should replace on the setup. Other than that, don't do it. Or if you are gonna completely change it, you can replace Passé, like half of them, change it with the Coral Riptide, and put some jewels on the coral, like put 3 jewels of the coral and 2 body piece of the Coral Riptide, and the rest could be armor or light armor or something like that. In this case, you should consider using Words of Depths as well. So it is completely up to you. All of them is gonna work perfectly, and this is the gear basically. And we will go into the skills. I will show you everything like the front bar, back bar, flex spots, the things that you should change according to your build, etc, etc. The front bar we do have ready into operation. It is like buffed now. It is gonna deal more damage if the enemy below 50% health, so we will start basically executing from 40% of the enemy, and it is gonna deal crazy damage. The second skill is we have Camo Hunter to deal more damage from the flank, and you're gonna get weapon and spell crit as well, which they are not gonna stack with the potion, by the way. So it is there just to flanking, basically crit damage, minor berserk. The third one is the barb trap to get more crit damage, again minor force and bleed damage as well. And the purifying light, they nerfed the purifying light. If you don't know, you can only put it onto one enemy now, so just be sure that it is gonna be active on the one enemy only, and it is gonna heal you or the people around you, and it is gonna deal huge damage as well. And the R spammable is a puncturing sweep. They changed the animation. If you don't know, I didn't make a video since then, and this looks kind of weird now, but definitely it is not bad. It's still good. The only thing that you need to basically get used to it a little bit. And as an ulti we do have Flawless Dawnbreaker. Just by slotting it you're gonna get a weapon damage and a spell damage as well, and when you use it you are gonna get 340 seconds weapon and spell damage too, and this is a nice addition. On the back bar we do have Inner Light to get max Magicka and get spell crit blah blah as well. Unstable Wall of Fire to proc the VMA perfected Inferno Staff and do good damage. Unstable still does very high damage, and it's AoE. You can even spam if there's a lot of ads, etc, etc, and then because when you put this on and then you cast it, it is gonna explode with an AoE, and it is gonna deal a nice damage, so you can literally straight spam the thing. Then the Solar Barrage. This is one of the flex spots that we do have, and you're gonna get basically empowered too, but as you know that you are not gonna make a heavy attack in the PvE situation, so you can basically replace the Solar Barrage with Extended Rituals or the Ritual of Retribution, the one that does deal damage. So you can run Extended Ritual, or you can go Mystic Orb, and they also changed that too. It will move slower, and it is gonna give you health, magic, and stamina recovery as well to mitigate the cost of it. It is quite good, and it is moving slower now, so it is way better compared to the old version of the Mystic Orb, and it is still gonna deal huge amount of damage. So this is some skills that you can run. And then we have Channeled Focus. It is completely up to you. You can literally remove it, and you don't need health recovery or magic recovery or resistances, kind of. If you are in a good group, basically you don't need those, so you shouldn't actually suffer about anything. And you can put some skill like even Degeneration instead, and or like you can put the Extended Ritual, which is like must be a Ritual of Retribution, the one that deals the damage, and you can run like this too. And the last skill, the best AoE skill in the game, is Blazing Spear. Like you can even spam that skill now. It is like crazy, and it is gonna deal huge amount of damage too. And some people can, your friends can get the synergy and get some magic stamina, blah blah. And on the Magplar we have Fear Rage Destruction ulti. It is still one of the most hard-hitting ultimates in the game. So most of the time you are gonna just use the Destruction ulti as well. Or you can, if you're gonna use the two-handed, you should run Shooting Star instead. And speaking of two-handed, if you are gonna run two-handed there, I'm not sure if I have, okay, I don't have the skills up. So basically, you need to run Crit Charge and Cleave the car morph, and crit the Stampede, and just replace Unstable Wall of Fire and the Orb in here with the car, and then you can keep the Channeled Focus and the Blazing Spear just right here as well, and put the Shooting Star as an ultimate. So this is one of the alternates that you can go with, and this is it. About the champion points, the green one that you can actually do, which one that fits you the most. I mostly prefer the ones that is costing me less gold, basically. For example, Liquid Efficiency, whenever you use a potion or poison, you have 10% chance to not consume it. Is mad. Saves you a lot of money, for example. Okay, I will start with the blue. Basically, you get everything that you can get: Master Decoration, those Rich Insight, Tireless Discipline, Precision, or the things that inside the Staving Tax, blah blah. And those ones, Extended Might, like War Mage and Mighty in here. Those things that you must get. And we have Thaumaturge, 6% damage over time. Gonna increase your 6% damage done, basically, of the damage over time skills. Deadly Aim, single target attacks, 6% extra damage done to them. Master Arms, 6% extra damage to your direct damage attacks, which Templars use the most. And Biting Aura, increasing your damage done with AoE based abilities. You may think, why not Backstabber or Fighting Finesse? It is completely depending on your group. If you are at the cap of 125 crit damage in your group with all the buffs, etc., you don't need to use any of it. But if you are missing the buff, so you should communicate with your guild to know if you guys at the crit damage cap or not, and according to what kind of armor. So they may calculate their crit damage buff according to 4 medium, 3 light, or 3 medium, 4 light with Fighting Finesse maybe. So I don't know. Okay, this is completely depending in your trial group, so I can't exactly say do this, do that, do this about the crit damage. You need to talk with them, know what is the crit damage cap in your group with the Warhorn, etc. Or some groups doesn't even run Warhorn anymore, just 100% up and you are at 125 crit damage cap basically within the trial. And this is depends from group to group basically. So my group does at the cap, and I'm not running Backstabber or Fighting Finesse, and instead I'm running all those 4 of them in here, and they are giving me crazy damage. And this is the blue CP. On the red one, I like to have Bounteous Vitality, 1.4k maximum health, and if we go here, we have Sustained by Suffering, 150 health, magic and stam recovery from here. And we do have Celerity, 10% movement speed. It is crucial to have the speed in the trial. This is really mad. And then the last one is completely optional. This is the flex. I have Siphoning spells. You restore 1500 Magicka when you kill an enemy. So you can basically replace this with anything that you do like Survival Instincts maybe. Or if you feel you are kinda squishy, go with Fortified, get the armor. So it is completely up to you, but I do like Siphoning spells in most cases because I kinda also play the setup in the dungeons as well, not just the trials. So I like to run that way. But you can just remove it and put the Fortified before you go into the trial. Voila, that's it. So those are the champion points which we will go into the rotation now. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do. You are gonna drop your Magicka basically. Let's just go drink the potion as well. And this is how you approach to the dummy. First of all, I will go kinda slow rotation, but you should be able to know, you should be able to see what is the rotation looks like. So when your potion is halfway, just you are gonna start with the 40-50% Magicka as well. You are gonna drop the trap, ulti at the back, and keep your channel focus up, of course. And then you are gonna put the damage over times. And then we will go into the front, spam the Punishing Sweep, and then Purifying Light, come back, put your dots again, and then do the rotation exactly. So okay, for the first one, just to show you the rotation: trap, backbar ulti, blockade, spear, solar, purifying, sweep, 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 purify, blockade, spear, front bar, sweep, sweep, because we have time a little bit. And now do this one, do this, and one more. Put the purifying, go to back bar, refresh your damage over times, go front, sweep, 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 purifying light, refresh it, sweep, sweep. You see blockade is about to run out, and it does now. And you put this, and then put the channel focus as well, and purifying, trap, sweep, 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 purifying, blockade, spear, front, sweep, 1 second, 0, purifying, sweep, sweep again, sweep again, sweep again, sweep again, purifying, blockade, this, channeled, trap, and purifying again, ulti if you like. And I keep sweeping, 3 more, 4 more, purifying, blockade, spear, animation cancel of course, 1, 2, 3 more sweep, purifying, and then you go back, blah blah. So The only thing that I should say is the rotation that I'm showing you is not exactly the static rotation. So you can't exactly follow the same route, but as your skills runs out, you're gonna put them one by one, go back to your back bar, go front, and put your skills accordingly. But there's some key things that you basically need to know. Always keep up the trap and always refresh it when it has 2 seconds left. So when you see on your bar there's a trap is about to run out and 2 seconds left, straight put this on because it is gonna take time to arm it. This is one of the things. And then at the starting, like imagine I do this and I drop the ulti and then I'm gonna put my dots and I go front, the first thing the purifying, and then sweep, and I will sweep until the purifying light runs out, and then I put the purifying, go back bar, refresh, blockade and spear, and then I keep sweeping, and now purifying light runs out and the trap runs out, and I keep sweeping couple times and then purify, go back, refresh the skills, this time 4 skills, go front, refresh purifying, sweep, 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 purify run out, about to be, and then I put this, I put this, I put this one too, and then purify and trap is gonna run out at the same time, so we basically refresh 2 of them in a row, and do some sweep, back bars is about to run out, do this, do this, do this, do this, and even this, go front, 1 sweep, purify, keep the damage, keep the sweep, keep the sweep, keep the sweep, purify, and now the trap, back bar, blockade, spear, animation cancel, sweep, purify, sweep, 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 purify. Now refresh the skills, it is the time, and just 1 heavy attack, go front, sweep, purify, sweep, sweep, trap, sweep, this, and I even dropped that, blockade and the spear animation cancel, 1, 2 sweep, refresh the purifying, couple sweeps until the purifying run out, and now it does, put the solar barrage, put this, and then put this, and then put the channel as well, purifying, 1 sweep, trap, and sweep until the purifier runs out and it is about to done, and it is gone, and now go back, put them all, couple sweeps, purifying, couple sweeps again, and then put this on, now refresh the skills 1 by 1, etc. Go front, purify, trap, even ulti, and then sweep, sweep, and then sweep, purify, blazing, etc. Oh, I failed the blazing. Okay, now. So, you might see, like, the purifying is one of the key that before or after I change the bar, I always keep purifying up. If I'm gonna go into the back bar, I just put the purifying, go back bar, put my skills. When I come front, if the purifying light has the time, I use the time instead for the puncturing sweep and then refresh it. And then I keep sweeping if my back bar skills has still time. But if they don't, I will switch to the back, I refresh my skills, alright? And then I come to the front and then I put the sweep and then I refresh the purifying light. So it is not that hard, like it is literally dynamic and you need to use all the ability timers to know, and this basically locks you. This is one of the things that I actually don't like about the Elder Scrolls, okay? It is not a complaining video, but the game locks you out to the skill bar. Basically, you need to watch it the whole time as a DD, and this is kinda... other games does better than that, don't they? Like, literally. I don't wanna watch my bar the whole time if I'm trying to kill the boss, okay? It is not that I'm watching the bar the whole time, but because I'm just so used to the rotation that even I can close my bar and I still can do the same rotation, dynamic rotation still. But you know, like until you get it done, it is like kind of messy. So you do this one until 40%, and after 40 you are literally gonna drop the punching sweep. Okay, so you're gonna keep this one, of course, all your dots, etc. Okay, the only thing that you are gonna drop is the punching sweep, and instead you just radiant oppression instead of punching sweep. So let's do it like this. This one blockade, spear, and then radiant oppression, trap, purifying, one radiant oppression, just ulti, go back, refresh your skills again, go front, radiant oppression and refresh the purifying, radiant oppression again. This is from 40% to 20%. So refresh the trap and the purifying, one radiant oppression, two radiant oppression, refresh the purifying, put the skills up again, go front, one radiant oppression, purify, radiant oppression, and radiant oppression. So like this is the rotation after 40%. Okay, you just keep all the skills basically, and you just don't let them run out, or just refresh them very fast, and you will not have any problem. You're just gonna do the radiant oppression instead of punching sweep at this point. After 20% to 15, okay, from 20% to 15 of the enemy, you're still gonna put the trap blockade, blazing, channeled, purify, and execute, but you drop the solar barrage on the back bar. You are not gonna use it anymore. So do this, do this, do this, and this, and you just simply drop the solar barrage until 15%. Okay, you're not gonna use the solar barrage on the back bar. This is how it works, from 20% to 15%, and you're just gonna refresh them again, and refresh the trap first, and then the purifying here, 1, 2 radiant oppression. So this is the, I'm just showing the rotation what you need to do after 20. Okay, keep in mind, from 20 to 15. So this is what it is. Just refresh this, even drop that, this one, and then this one, and then keep radiant oppression in him again. So you're just not gonna use this one. Solar barrage is gonna drop that. Okay, you drop the solar barrage from 20 to 15, and then 15 to 10%. Okay, you are gonna drop the, let's just show it like this, trap, blockade, blazing. You are gonna drop the channel. This is the first thing. Okay, you're not gonna use channeled focus anymore. Trap, blockade, blazing, and why the hell I used the trap again, I don't know. And this time you use you don't use the purifying, from 15 to 10%. Blockade, blazing, trap, and the radiant oppression, 4 of them, and the ulti if you have it. And this is it. Nothing else, just 4 skills, okay? And you do nothing else at all, okay? From 15 to 10% is this rotation. Blockade, blazing, trap, and radiant oppression. And that's it. And at the 10% to 0, you must keep the skills up, basically, Like if the health of the enemy is too high, like if you are in Kain's Aegis or some sort, okay, and you are in the execute phase in the Kain's Aegis, obviously the boss is gonna have like 20-30 million or something like this kind of health, okay? So in that kind of situations, before you go into the 10%, you just completely buff up. Blockade, Blazing, Channeled Focus, Solar Barrage, Purifying, Trap, Drop Ulti, and then ready into operation, yeah? And as you do it, the damage obviously is gonna get increased of the group, and still you just do it once and never again. So since then, Blockade, Spear, Trap, and ready into operation, and at some point you don't even want to put the Blazing and the Blockade after 5% ish health, okay? So after 5%, just keep up literally the Trap and the ready into operation and just straight nuke it. But this is again completely situational. It depends on the group, the balls that you are doing, etc. It is completely depends what kind of stuff that you are doing there. And for this reason, if the boss is dying slow, okay, you should keep up some skills. But if the boss is getting melt, you shouldn't use anything else at all, because the ready into operation is just gonna do the job. Okay, this is how it works. Like, that's how it is. It is gonna melt the boss. Even I'm not even using the potion and it just hits 120k. Imagine with the spell power cure, etc., all the buffs, all the crit damage. I don't even have a crit damage CP right now, and it hits 120k. The damage is crazy, so it is completely situational how you do it though. Like, as I said, if the boss health is high and the percentage going down very slow, you should keep up some skills and you should remove some skills, etc. Like, try, see how it goes. Of course, you need to play a lot of trials to understand that thing, and every time you go into the trial, every time you met different people, different kind of setups, different buffs, different debuffs on the bosses, etc. So this is completely a situational thing that you need to experience and figure out what is the best one that working in what situation, so you act straight accordingly in the scene. So this is the Magicka Templar video. I hope you enjoy it. I tried to show you literally everything that I know and you should know as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below what you think about it. Sorry for the birds, they talk too much at the morning. I'm recording this at the time of the day. It's like they just don't stop and they just tweet constantly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care of yourself, guys. See you guys on the next video, okay? Have fun and bye bye.